you made the leap. You saw the future, and you bought a piece of it. That coin spinning in the digital ether of your wallet isn't just a purchase. It's the first page of a new chapter in your financial story. But the real question, the one that separates the spectators from the players, is what comes next. Is this where your journey ends with a digital asset sitting dormant, waiting for the winds of the market to blow? Or is this where it truly begins? The acquisition was just the first step. Now it's time to transform that static investment into a dynamic force, a living source of income. The world of crypto offers a labyrinth of pathways to prosperity, each with its own set of rules, risks, and rewards. Your mission, should you choose to accept it, is to navigate this landscape not as a passive observer, but as an active architect of your wealth. The first and perhaps most foundational strategy to explore is staking. Imagine your coins as diligent workers laboring to secure a digital nation. The cryptocurrency you hold operates on a proof of stake, or POS consensus mechanism. You hold the key to unlocking a powerful form of passive income. By locking up a portion of your holdings, you're not just storing them, actively participating in the validation of transactions and the security of the entire network. In return for this vital service, the network rewards you. It's like earning interest from a bank, but instead of supporting a traditional institution, you're bolstering the very foundation of a decentralized ecosystem. You're paid for your commitment, receiving periodic rewards directly in the form of more coins. This path is particularly well suited for the long-term believer. If you've researched your project and are confident in its future, with no intention of selling your coins in the near term, staking becomes an almost intuitive choice. It's the art of making your assets work for you while you sleep. But to truly optimize this strategy, you must become a student of the game. The interest rates, often called annual percentage yield, or APY, are not one-size-fits-all. They fluctuate based on the specific network's rules, the duration you choose to lock your coins, and the platform you use. An exchange might offer convenience, while a dedicated project wallet could provide higher returns. Your task is to investigate these variables. However, always remember the inherent risk. While your stack of coins grows, their underlying dollar value is still subject to the volatile tides of the market. You could be earning a 10% APY in coins, but if the coin's price drops by 20%, your overall portfolio value will reflect that. Staking is a game of accumulation, played with a long-term vision. For those with a greater appetite for risk and a thirst for higher returns, the frontier of decentralized finance, or DeFi, beckons. Here, we move beyond staking into the electrifying world of yield farming and liquidity providing. This is where your coins become more than just network validators. They become the lifeblood of a new financial system. If your asset is supported by DeFi protocols, you can provide it to a liquidity pool on a decentralized exchange or DEX. In essence, you're acting as a microbanker, lending your assets to a pool that enables other users to trade them. For providing this crucial liquidity, you earn a share of the transaction fees generated by the trading pair, and often, you'll receive additional reward tokens from the protocol itself. It's a far more active and potentially lucrative endeavor than simple staking. This strategy is for the advanced user, the investor who is willing to venture into deeper, more turbulent waters. It demands a working knowledge of complex concepts, most notably impermanent loss. This phenomenon occurs when the price ratio of the two assets you've deposited into a liquidity pool changes. It's potentially leaving you with a lower total value than if you had simply held them in your wallet. It's a risk that must be understood and calculated. To optimize your journey into this realm, rigorous research is non-negotiable. You must seek out reputable DeFi protocols platforms with proven track records, robust security audits, and a trusted community. The allure of high yields is powerful, but it walks hand in hand with significant risks, including the ever-present threats of smart contract bugs, hacks, and rug pulls, where developers abandon a project and run away with investors' funds. Yield farming can be incredibly rewarding, but it is not a place for the uninformed or the faint of heart. Not all profit-making opportunities require deep financial risk. Sometimes, the most valuable asset you can invest is your time and attention. Many cryptocurrency projects, especially those in their nascent or growth stages, are desperate for an engaged and active community. To foster this, They create a wide array of reward programs designed to incentivize user participation. This is a ground-level opportunity to earn. Tasks can be simple: following their social media accounts, joining their Discord channel, and participating in community discussions. They might be more involved, such as participating in a test net where you use a beta version of their platform and provide feedback on bugs and user experience. Or they could involve referral programs where you earn rewards for bringing new users into the ecosystem. The reward for your efforts is typically the project's own native coin. This approach is perfect for the curious investor, the individual who genuinely wants to learn the ins and outs of a project and contribute to its development. It's for those who have more time than capital to spare and are willing to perform small, directed tasks in exchange for a stake in a burgeoning network. To capitalize on these opportunities, you must become an information hunter. The key is to be proactive. Constantly monitor a project's official channels, their website, their Twitter feed, their Discord and Telegram groups. Announcements for airdrops, bounties, and incentive programs can appear with little warning. They are often first come, first served. This is a way to build a position in a project from the ground up, sometimes with zero initial monetary investment, turning your engagement directly into equity. Finally, we must address the ultimate purpose of any investment: realizing profit. Even if your core philosophy is to hodl to hold on for dear life, there comes a time when taking profits is not just wise, but necessary. This isn't betrayal of the cause, smart financial management. Selling when the price increases significantly allows you to turn paper gains into tangible wealth. The moment for this strategic move arrives under several conditions. Perhaps the coin's price has skyrocketed far beyond your most optimistic projections, and you want to secure those life-changing gains. Maybe you have immediate real-world financial goals, like a down payment on a house or funding another venture that require capital. Or perhaps your analysis suggests that the market has reached a short-term peak and a correction is imminent, presenting an opportunity to sell high and buy back in at a lower price. To execute this effectively and avoid the traps of emotional trading, you need a plan. Before the price ever starts its meteoric rise, you should set a clear profit target. Determine in advance the price point at which you will begin to sell. This pre-commitment helps you act rationally when the market is flooded with euphoria and greed. Consider employing a DCA-out strategy, the reverse of dollar-cost averaging. Instead of selling your entire position at once, in an attempt to time the absolute, tap a nearly impossible fee to sell off portions of your holdings at predetermined price intervals as the value increases. This method mitigates the risk of selling too early and missing out on further gains, while ensuring you consistently lock in profits on the way up. These are the tools: staking for passive growth, yield farming for higher risk rewards, participating in programs for equity earned through effort, and strategic selling to realize your gains. But the single most important principle that underpins them all is this: always do your own research. Before you stake a single coin, before you provide a drop of liquidity, you must understand the mechanics, the risks, and the platform. If you're exploring complex strategies, start small. Dip your toe in the water with capital you can afford to lose, learn the ropes, and scale up only when you have gained confidence and experience. Protect your assets with the vigilance of a sentinel. Use hardware wallets, enable two-factor authentication, and never share your private keys. The path to profiting from the crypto you hold is not a single straight road. It's a dynamic, ever-evolving journey. Don't let your assets lie dormant. Don't put all your hope in a single strategy. Diversify your approach, stay educated, and remain vigilant. Your crypto journey has just begun, and the power to shape its outcome is entirely in your hands.